Hi, welcome to my Succession Corsair guide. Now that I've been playing Corsair for about a year, I still thoroughly enjoy playing it. In this guide, we'll be covering a handful of topics I find important for Corsair, with timestamps included if you're only interested in certain segments in the description. This is a general guide intended for new and experienced console players alike. Please be open-minded, since these are my opinions and personal experiences that I like to share with you. If anything, you can take what I say and adapt it to your own playstyle if you find or now understand something when watching my guide. Here are my stats. Ideally, you should increase your casting speed and movement speed to +5 on Corsair. Without these two stats, you're going to attack and move slowly. As a Corsair, I don't prioritize critical hits since we have a high or 100% critical rate on our skills that matter the most. For Corsair, I'll be going a hybrid build since she shares the same gear as my Valkyrie, which is my main that benefits from DR more. If you're going to main Corsair, then you'll benefit way more with elevation gear since she has a handful of stationary SA skills, has good evasion passives, only has 1 DR passive if you go for the Rabams Rising Whirlpool, that's not that reliable, and she's not as frontal guard heavy compared to other classes. Also, you'll notice a difference in tankiness once you reach C9 armors if you're comparing evasion with DR or hybrid gear. With that being said, for my helmet I have a Griffin, for my armor I have Fallen God, for my gloves I have Begs, and for my boots I have Aragons. For my main hand I have a Black Star, for my offhand I have a Kudem, for my awakening I have a Dandy. This is my PvE and my PvP setup. You should always run Kudem once you've reached 281 AP with Kudem. You do lose out on AP by running Kudem over Nuver for PvP, but as most evasion-based classes, she doesn't need that much AP to do damage. Kudem gives more accuracy, evasion, and AP stats compared to Nuver, which is valued more on Corsair. With Dandy and Awakening Blackstar now being able to socket Garmoth Hearts, I'd focus on doing that first if you happen to have one. Afterwards, if you're debating whether to socket another Garmoth Heart on a Nuver or Kudem, choose Kudem if you play other classes that benefit from evasion more. For my earrings, I have Distortions, but Tone Grad earrings come at a more affordable price point. Additionally, I have a Pen Blackstar for my main hand. It's great for PvE because of the monster damage you receive over Starka. For my rings, I have Eye of the Ruins and my belt is a Voltara. Both have HP passives that can help increase your block gauge. For my necklace, I have a Sissel's necklace, which works great for evasion and hybrid builds. If you're going to be below 281 AP with the Sissel's, then go for a Penka Potion necklace in the meantime. Now for my crystals on my Corsair. These work well with an evasion setup as well. On my awakening, I have 2 Hanhums. On my main hand, I have 2 Elkars. On my offhand, I have 2 Corrupts. These are the best in slot crystals for Corsair since it scales very well with her skills, adding 20% extra critical damage. On my helmet, I have Jinharfias. I'd recommend running these regardless if you have crystal sockets on your awakening weapon or not, since it gives 20 extra evasion each. On my armor, I have 2 Bonkabilis, but I would highly consider getting special evasionary crystals since those are also the best in slot PvP crystals, giving you a 20% chance to avoid special attack modifiers. For my gloves, I have Jin Vipers. These are the best in slot crystals overall and a must in my opinion. For my boots, I have Hanhums, giving me the 4 crystal set effect. A full set effect adds bonus stats. When socketing a crystal on your Pearl Shop outfit, your best option is the Ancient Swiftness Crystal, which gives you +2 on movement speed. Now let's look over our skill tree for Succession. Since it changes with skill points, it's a lot easier getting everything you need for Succession Corsair. Splashing around, leave it as it is. Sea Prowler, unlock the skill, leave it how it is. Max out Storming Gale, including the Prime version. Max out Tidal Slash, including the Absolute version, and learn the Flow Raging Torrent. Max out Whirlpool, including the Absolute version. Max out Storm Surge, including the Prime version, and learn Flow after the storm. Max out Ocean Melancholy, including the Prime version. Max out Wave Pout, including the Prime version, and learn Flow Tides Kiss. Max out Crashing Wave, including the Absolute version, but I personally locked that skill. Max out Wave Lash, including the Prime version. Max out Ocean's Pearl, including the Prime version. Max out Overflow, including the Absolute version. Max out Wipeout, including the Prime version. Max out Mareca Jetstream, including the Prime version. Also learn Flow Dream Swirl. Max out Mareca Well Song, including the Prime version. Max out Mareca Sea Stroll, including the Prime version. Max out Mareca Spiral Soak, including the Prime version. Learn Prime Hydropower, Prime Captain's Order, and Prime Ocean's Allure. Lock Evasion. You automatically have learned Mareca Swing and max out Smooth Sailing in the Absolute version. You can max out Squall, but I personally lock it, including the Absolute version. Max out Riding Waves, including the Absolute version, and also learn your Flow Wave Skedaddle. Max out Wave Breaker, including the Absolute version. Max out Whirling Slash, including the Prime version. And finally, max out all your passives, since these are all going to be useful. Now let's go over our Rabams. For your level 56 Rabams, Rising Whirlpool thrusts you forward with a frontal guard before the attack, gives you a plus 15 BB buff upon using the skill, down smash chance, and has a bound on good hits. Tidal Surge is unprotected, its damage is lackluster and has no CC, making it not that useful even though it has a minus 20% guard gauge on hit. For your level 57 Rabams, Pearl Blast is a ranged CC on its last hit, has a great accuracy rate, super armor before the last hit, and a minus 10% guard gauge on hit. It does animation lock at the start of the animation, so try to avoid using the skill when slowed. Wave Blast has good damage modifiers, but lacks accuracy rate, has no CC, and only has a 50% critical rate. Even though it does have a frontal guard throughout the entire animation, it's pretty slow. For your level 58 Rabams, Sea of Dreams lets you submerge underwater for it lets you maneuver around, and you're able to cancel into Skedaddle. Has great accuracy rate, 100% critical rate, and a minus 20% guard gauge on hit. Spiral of Dreams has great damage, 100% critical rate, plus 30 HP on every good hit, but lacks accuracy rate, so make sure to have some accuracy add-ons or passives up before using this skill. Now let's go over my hotbar. My first skill is Rising Whirlpool. My second skill is Absolute Tides Kiss. My third skill is Flow After the Storm. My fourth skill is Hydropower. My fifth skill is Mareca Spiral of Dreams. And my last skill is Pearl Blast. For my skill add-ons, I'll be showing you my PvE and my PvP skill add-ons. Keep in mind that these are catered to my playstyle. These are my PvE skill add-ons. The 6 skills I chose are Ocean's Melancholy, Jet Stream, Whale Song, Wave Pout, Overflow, Our Flow, Tide's Kiss. I also highly advise to not use any mermaid skills aside from Sea Stroll if you are farming low AP mob areas because of how slow the windups are. These are my PvP skill add-ons. I have 2 different sets. The first set is what I normally run. The 6 skills I chose are Whirling Slash, Storm Surge, Jet Stream, Whale Song, Sea Stroll, Spiral Soak. My second set is going to have the exact same skills. The only difference is my skill add-ons are going to be catered to capped content, so having bleeds and special attack modifiers are really viable. And since Corsair has big hit AoEs and Mareca or Mermaid skills, they're very easy to proc and it will help out tremendously. Let's go over some tips and tricks for succession. Your fast cancels into Ocean's Allure are Smooth Sailing, Ocean's Allure, Whirling Slash, Ocean's Allure. Your fast cancels into Captain's Order are Ocean's Pearl, Captain's Order, Raging Torrent, Captain's Order, Overflow, Captain's Order, Tide's Kiss, Captain's Order. You would normally have to do Wave Pout into Tide's Kiss, but if you have it in your hotbar, you're able to just use Tide's Kiss off your hotbar. Normally you would have to do a skill beforehand to proc after the storm. For example, Storm Surge after the storm. But if you have it on your hotbar, you're able to do after the storm without having to do a skill beforehand. Since it's also for the Storm Surge, if you have skill add-ons on Storm Surge, it will proc those add-ons as well. A cancel out of Spiral Soak is Spiral Soak, Sea Stroll. A cancel into Spiral Soak is Jet Stream, Spiral Soak. To avoid the animation windup of Spiral Dreams, just do any of your mermaid skills into Spiral Dreams. A cancel into your second hit of Jet Stream is going to be Jet Stream, Dream Swirl. A cancel into Jet Stream is going to be Spiral Soak, Jet Stream. 2 cancels out of Jet Stream are Jet Stream, Skedaddle, Jet Stream, Riding Waves. 3 cancels out of Wipeout are Wipeout, Spiral Soak, Wipeout, Jet Stream, and the last one is Wipeout, Sea Stroll, and this one's really good because it gives you elevation before you hit the ground, so take advantage of that. You can cancel the animation of Sea Stroll for the CC catch by simply pressing any of your triggers or bumpers again. To avoid the animation windup of Whale Song, you need to use one of your mermaid skills to cancel into Whale Song. For example, Jet Stream, Whale Song. Smooth Sailing has a 9% evasion passive when used on cooldown. Sea Stroll has a 12% evasion passive, but keep in mind that they don't stack and it will prioritize Sea Stroll's evasion passive since it has a high percentage. You can float or cancel most of your skills with Wave Skedaddle. Take advantage of this because it has a very low cooldown and it is our iframe. Also, if you hold these inputs as you see here, it will always make you use Wave Skedaddle instead of accidentally using Riding Waves. Corsair has 2 unique perks. Her first perk being that she's able to glide on water doing certain skills. For example, Spiral Soak, Wave Skedaddle, Riding Waves, Smooth Sailing, and Sea Stroll. Her second perk is that while she's submerged underwater, she can temporarily be in her mermaid form, which gives her extra burst and movement that thrusts her forward. For movement, I'll be showing you the ones I use. Feel free to mix around certain skills to see what works for you. There's no bread and butter Corsair PvE combo. Your combos should be tailored to your add-ons for efficiency and maximum damage. Your buffs are Whirling Slash, Storming Gale, and Hydropower. Your debuffs are Storm Surge and Overflow. I start off by debuffing the mobs with Storm Surge after the storm. This is the combo I always use at the start of each mob pack. Once Spiral of Dream is on cooldown, I use Spiral Soak, and I just rotate these two combos. I follow up with this combo, and I end it with this combo. Afterwards, I just keep looping the combos until all the mobs are dead. For my PvP combos, I'll give you a combo for each CC engagement I use. Feel free to use them or create your own combos that cater to your own playstyle and add-ons. That about covers everything I find important for both new and experienced console Corsair players alike. Again, please be open-minded since these are my opinions and personal experiences that I like to share with you. My goal in making this guide was to help people understand and enjoy Corsair as much as I do. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'll answer your questions as soon as I can. If you're interested in discussing topics like what I covered in my guide and much more, you can join the Corsair Discord. A lot of useful information can be found there, and you can get personal advice on anything Corsair related from some highly regarded Corsairs on console or PC. If you like, Check out my other videos I've made. Share them if you found them helpful or to show support. Last but not least, thank you if you made it this far. Until next time, love you and bye!